Hi friends, I have a book for us. Do you know what spectacles are? Can you guess? Spectacles are glasses. This book is called The Magic Spectacles and Other Easy to Read Stories. You ready? Oh, the book is by Lillian Moore and the pictures are by Arnold Lobel. The Magic Spectacles. Little Hoot lived in a tall tree in the woods. He was a baby owl. In the very next tree lived Grandfather Owl. Little Hoot liked to sit and watch old Grandfather Owl. Grandfather Owl knows everything, said Little Hoot. Day after day, Grandfather Owl sat in his tree looking out at the world through his spectacles, his glasses. Day after day, the animals of the woods came to see Grandfather Owl. Why do you think that they came to see him? Mother Raccoon came to ask about her little one. Poor thing, he had the sniffles. He's not feeling well. Grandfather Owl looked down through his spectacles and told her what to do. Crow came to ask about a scary man that was standing in Farmer Gray's corn. Grandfather Owl looked down through his spectacles and told Crow not to be afraid. It was only a scarecrow. Red Squirrel and Gray Squirrel came because they had a fight about some nuts. I saw them first, said Red Squirrel. They are all mine. No, said Gray Squirrel. They are all mine. I saw them first. Grandfather Owl looked down at them through his spectacles. Did you find many nuts? He asked. Oh, yes, said Red Squirrel. Many, many nuts, said Gray Squirrel. Well then, said Grandfather Owl, Gray Squirrel, you take one nut. Red Squirrel, you take one nut. And keep doing that until there are no more nuts to take. Oh, said Red Squirrel, that sounds like fun. Come on, let's do it, said Gray Squirrel, and they ran off. He's helping people with all sorts of problems, isn't he? Day after day, Grandfather Owl sat in his tree looking out at the world through his spectacles, his glasses. Day after day, Little Hoot sat and looked at Grandfather Owl. How can he know so much? Thought Little Hoot. It must be the spectacles. The spectacles must be magic. One day, Little Hoot was playing under the tree. He looked up and saw that Grandfather Owl was asleep. Then he saw that the spectacles were slipping and slipping down Grandfather Owl's face. Down, down, down. Plunk! They fell on Little Owl's head. The magic spectacles, said Little Hoot. He put them on and he flew back to his tree. So now I will know everything, said Little Hoot. Soon, Woodchuck came by. He wanted to talk to Grandfather Owl. Grandfather Owl is sleeping, said Little Hoot. Ask me. Well, said Woodchuck, I need a new home. I want to know if it is better on the other side of the woods. Was it better on the other side of the woods? Little Hoot looked through the spectacles, just like Grandpa used to do. But the spectacles did not help him. He did not know what to tell Woodchuck, so Woodchuck went away. Soon, Brown Bear came by. He wanted to talk to Grandfather Owl. Grandfather Owl is sleeping, said Little Hoot. Ask me. Well then, said Brown Bear, tell me a new place to look for honey. A new place to look for honey. Little Owl looked through the spectacles. But the spectacles did not help him. He did not know what to tell Brown Bear, so Brown Bear went away. Soon, Rabbit came by. Kerchoo! Oh, he could not stop sneezing. He wanted Kerchoo! To talk to Grandfather Owl. Kerchoo! Grandfather Owl is sleeping, said Little Hoot. Ask me. How? Kerchoo! Kerchoo! Can I stop sneezing? Kerchoo! How could Rabbit stop sneezing? Poor Rabbit. Little Hoot looked through the spectacles of Grandfather Owl, but what happened? What do you think? The spectacles did not help him. Little Hoot did not know what to tell Rabbit. Kerchoo! Said Rabbit, and he went away. Oh, these spectacles are not magic, said Little Hoot. They are not magic at all. They do not help me know anything. Grandfather Owl was not really sleeping all this time. Now he looked at Little Hoot and said, spectacles are for seeing, not for knowing. Knowing comes with growing and growing. But I wanted to know everything, said Little Hoot. The way you do. Little Hoot, said Grandfather Owl. You know everything now that a little owl has to know. When you are a grandfather owl, you will know everything that a grandfather owl has to know. Now, may I have my spectacles, please? Grandfather Owl put on his spectacles and closed his eyes. And this time, he really went to sleep. The end. Bye.